Hey guys, how are you? It's Rosie from Phoenix Rising by Dior. I'm here to give you a message today. Sorry about the reflection in my glasses. I have a mirror behind the camera, so I have the reflection in the window. I'm sorry. Guys, we have Archangels Gabriel, Raguel, Ramiel, Shemuel, Jegodiah, and Sachiel present for today's reading. Guys, I asked them if there's anything that they want to tell me prior to coming in, and they said that something about soul level programs created before you were born. So let's see. Something is unfinished. Something about these programs are unfinished because it's really meant for you. Something that was actually meant for you. There's something that was planned on being created before you were born, or was created, or was set into motion. But somehow, some way, something wasn't done, but they're saying just keep going. Something isn't done yet, but just keep going. So whatever this program is that was created for you before you were born. Let's see what else I want to say with this deck. Maybe you're lacking the confidence. Maybe you feel that you don't have the advantage yet. Maybe you feel like, sometimes people wait for things to be just so because, they want it to be just right. But sometimes you're meant to start, fake it till you make it kind of thing. So maybe it's just like, keep on going towards this direction, towards this program that was meant for you. It is for you. Oh, I'm going to take the glasses off because the reflection is bothering me, even though you are a little bit blurry. Well, I'm a little bit blurry because I'm seeing my reflection. Maybe this path you're meant to take is involving you having to walk away from a group of people that are not meant to be in your life. And this is why. A group of people, a friend circle, a work circle, a family circle. I don't know what that circle is for you, but this is, you're going, but this I think this is your Achilles heel. Oh, 1 second, please. Sorry, I just realized that I did not adjust the microphone, so I hope you hear me well. Even though I have it plugged on, I guess it's not even really working because I forgot to hit the button, and I am sorry, but I thought possibly I could do it. The cat's there. I thought I could possibly do it in the midst of the reading, but I guess I can't. I'm sorry. So look, see, I started before I was ready to do it. So what? So everything is meant for the reading, guys. I started something before I was meant to do it. I should have taken my time, but guess what? I started it, and it's just fine. Maybe you can't hear me as well as you should, and maybe my screen won't be as bright as it could, but guess what? You can still hear me, and I'm still getting my point across, and I think that's definitely part of this reading. Okay, guys? So don't worry. It's like it doesn't have to be perfect, right? Sometimes when things are not perfect, it's better. And I'm hearing the car speeding on by. Walk on by. I don't know why that song came out. Okay, what's the next deck, please? Just walk away. Walk on by. Maybe you're meant to walk on by this group of people, circle, work circle, family circle, whoever it is. I think that you will innately know who I'm talking about for you. Okay? Maybe it's time to just walk by them. And I'm hearing these boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Right, so let's see, we got these two face down. You're not being very transparent of who you are and what you are. And we did say that in the last reading about taking off your mask, guys. Being you. I think it's time for you. You've had this wall up. It's time to look. It's time to look in the mirror, guys. You do. Yeah. I'm sorry. You just can't make it up. It's time to look in the mirror. Who are you? Whoever this reading is for, you have a purpose. This purpose was created before you were born. Okay? You're reluctant to take action on moving forward into this purpose. I feel that you are afraid of leaving this group of people behind, okay? Because there's a group of people that are involved with this. In order for you to move forward to the next phase, let's say, you have to leave a group of people behind. All right? Like this could be family, this could be work, this could be friends, this could be anything, okay? I feel like you're not being transparent to yourself. I feel like you're not letting the truth out to yourself. It's time to look in the mirror, honey, and look at the truth. It's time to show to yourself and to the world what you are. It's time to release yourself from what's been holding you back. And it's a group. It's associated with a group. See, it's time for you to grow, guys. Fertility, growth, new birth, new things, maybe a baby. Probably not for everybody, okay? But maybe a baby. Definitely not for me. But a new life, a new step, a new job, a new career, a new partner. Who knows? A new family, a new circle, new friends, new things, new hobbies, new vacations. I don't know. What is it? What is it for you? But I think you know, if this maybe there's a meeting. Maybe there will be a meeting held. But maybe you're supposed to be part of it. And maybe you're going to realize during this meeting, I'm no longer part of this group. You can't ascend because you either A, do not love yourself being part of this, or B, you are reluctant to loving what you're truly meant to do and your true next step, your true next phase. So how are you going to ascend if you can't accept it? In order to, do anything, you have to say, okay, I'm doing it. And then you do it. You accept the fact that you're going to do it. And then you do it. You don't accept the fact that you're going to do it. And then you don't do it. There's an order, right? Kind of. As we were talking before. But sometimes you got to take that leap of faith, even when you're not 1000% prepared or ready. You're stuck because you've been stuck. Okay. What's the next deck, please? Okay. The Archangel deck. What about this? And isn't it funny? What did I say? There was something that was a program that was created for you that hasn't come to fruition fully yet. It was created for you before you were born. It was divinely ordered for it to be this way, but you don't feel safe doing whatever this is that you need to do. You're scared. You're scared to take that leap of faith. It's like you don't want to remember the past. It's almost like you want to forget about the past, but they're saying, come on, remember who you are. All right? For those of you, maybe you've had dreams about this, okay? Maybe you've had visions of this, or maybe you've had spurts of, oh, I so want to do this, and then, oh, no, I'm too afraid I can't do that. I'm not that I'm saying some of you guys are readers, but I will tell you when I started reading cards, I wasn't like 1,000% like secure at myself, and I started a YouTube channel immediately. And guess what? And it started to grow. And the more I did it, the better I got, right? And then even with my SRT, my spiritual response therapy work, I started doing it. I just dove in, and I wasn't the best at it at the beginning, but guess what? I became really freaking good at it. And now I have so many different loopholes, and I've learned so much about how entities and energies like to hide and sneak. And my analogy to people is like, they're like, but I clear myself all the time. I said, yeah, but when you like vacuum and you don't get the corners and there's gook in the corners, those are entities hiding. Or like, say like, you wash the floor and there's a stain on the floor and now you have to get on and you got to scrub on, it's like, that's the same thing. Or like, you cleaned house. 3 days later, it's dusty again. The floors need to be swept. The rugs need to be vacuumed. It's the same way, guys. You just have to just dive in. Do what you gotta do. You can do anything you want. And now I'm doing this hypnotherapy work and literally changing lives like this. And, it's scary. It was scary, absolutely. And it is scary because I'm still like new at it. But every time I have a client, immediately I see, wow, I really changed that person in just a couple hours, And so I guess the reason why they're making me tell you this is because if you don't take that leap of faith, you will always be stuck where you are right now. Anything that you need to do in life, the next adventure, the next road, the next house, the next whatever, always requires a leap of faith. And people who strategically plan to make it just so, 9 times out of 10 do not have it just so you know. Because something always happens. Somebody gets sick. The plane is delayed or this happens. You could plan everything. You can plan your life out to the T. And guess what? Life has something very different plans for you. So if you're waiting for this opportune moment to like on the stars and the moons aligning the air and everything's just right, it's not going to happen. And it's going to be too late. And that's what I'm feeling, like it's going to be too late. And guess what? And when you start, you're still going to be stumbling because you never did it before. So whatever it is that you need to do it. Something is divinely ordered for you to do. So now it's time for you to do it. Pick up your big girl, big boy panties and undies and let's go. Let's get down to business. You know that song? Good song. Okay, what's the next deck, please? It's funny because I have a lot of archangels here today. So I knew it was going to be something, big for you guys to hear. See? And I feel like it's going to be a tower moment because a whole shitload of cards just fell out. Guys, everything's scary. The first time I ever sang in public, I literally had an outer body experience. I don't remember singing. I don't remember saying the words. I don't remember doing any of it. But I remember being above, kind of watching me do it. And I was a teenager. I was scared shitless. Now, I can sing in front of hundreds of people. And people ask me, like, are you ever scared? Most times I'm not. Because I'm so practiced at it. You know when I'm scared? When I'm singing a new song I never did before. Then I'm a little bit, never did this one before, never even really practiced it, but I'm going to give it a go and let's see what happens. And 9 times out of 10, it comes out pretty damn good. So just do it. Everybody fumbles. You're going to get some scratches. You're going to hit some speed bumps. It's okay. Think about it. The day you were born, you were a newborn infant in your mom, dad's, whoever's hands who held you that day, okay? Whoever raised you. You didn't know how to walk. You didn't know how to talk. You didn't know how to, I just saw something go right through my screen. You couldn't do any of these things. You couldn't feed yourself, couldn't change a diaper, you couldn't walk to a toilet so you can do it by yourself. As you got older, you were able to stick your head up. You're able to stand up. You're able to open your mouth. You're able to start grabbing food. You're able to chew bigger pieces of food and swallow it and not choke on it. And then you're able to stand up and you're able to crawl. Then you're able to stand. Then you're able to run. Then you're able to read. So it's the same thing. There's a process to everything. And it's like the parents who read every Planned Parenthood book and whatever. I think I said it wrong, but you know what I mean. every book to prepare you to be ready to the T from when you had that kid. And then you had that kid and you're like, oh shit, I don't know what I'm doing because you never did it before, even though you know everything and you raise your siblings. But when it's yours and then everybody's born just a little bit different and everybody has just different and unique skills and qualities about them. And you know, how do you handle this child? It's the same thing, guys. I had 2 cards on the table. I didn't even see them. The big picture. Okay, look at the big picture here, guys. Okay? You're not using your intuition. All right, look at the big picture here. As I'm trying to describe to you the big picture card is on the table. That's why I started giggling. You have so much ready for you. You have something amazing, divinely orchestrated, aligned ever so strategically before you are even born. And because of your fear, sorry, please don't be offended, your cowardness, your reluctancy to change the way you are right now, even though, as I told you, all the faces, you've been changing all your life, your fear of changing again, you may not get what is divinely orchestrated for you to have. Because you're refusing to listen to your intuition. And I feel that spirit and your intuition is screaming at you from the inside out. And you know it, but you're in fear of taking that step forward. You're afraid of, there's going to be a loose stone. I might fall. What's the worst that can happen? You bang your head, you scratch something. I mean, the worst that can happen is you die if you fall. But how often does that really happen? Unless you're meant to die that way. You break a bone, you get up, whatever, you scratch, whatever it is. Not a big deal. What is the worst that could happen? And I think that's what Spirit is trying to say. Really look at the big picture. So what happens if you fail? Whatever. But what happens if you succeed? Are you afraid of succeeding? A lot of times that's the biggest fear that people have. They're used to failing. It's easier to just fail. But to succeed holds great responsibility. Great power. There's a great force that comes behind succeeding. But I just think there's just something so beautiful waiting for you guys. You just can't make it up. Leap of faith, guys. It's just time to take that leap of faith. I'm coming out. I'm coming. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. I'm shitty with lyrics, although I'm getting much better through the years. You're afraid to do this breakthrough, but it's time to come out, guys. Breakthrough in the reverse, coming out. Breakthrough in the reverse. I'm sorry. Breakthrough in the reverse is staying within. See, even my brain. I don't care. I made a mistake. Who cares? It's in the post. It doesn't matter. It's time to come out. It's time to break out of your shell. Look at this little girl, just like, yes, free spirit. I'm letting it happen. I'm letting the universe take control of my destiny, of who I'm meant to be. You need to have a little faith, guys. You have so much waiting for you. Empowerment. Right? And there's another card in here that flipped. Renewal of peace. Guys, sorry. As I just saw something go through my screen. Maybe you need this time. And it's funny, I was talking about the baby. Deja, quiet. Look, it's okay if you have to start at square one. Anything new, you need to start at square one. Think about it. When you started to drive, It was scary. Maybe it was exciting. And then you got behind the wheel and you're like, I'm going to hit the car. I'm going to do the, and little by little, or riding a bicycle, how many times have you fallen riding a bicycle or ice skating or roller skating or rollerblading or I don't know. How many times do you fall until you get it? And then when you get it a little bit more, a little bit longer, a little bit more. And then one day you get up and you don't even have to, it's autopilot. That thing that you feared, that you said you couldn't do, now you're getting up and it's just, whatever. That's my normal thing now. It's okay if you have to start at the beginning. Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. When you read, you begin with A, B, C. When you sing, you begin with Do, Re, Mi. It's the same thing, guys. It's okay. And it's okay to be a little bit scared, but just know the more you do it, practice makes perfect. That's what I said to my kids growing up. Every single time they feared something, and now they conquered everything they feared, as I'm sure you have. Whatever this new beginning, this new leap of faith, you've got this. Look, see? It is the perfect setting. If you're waiting for that perfect time, the time is now. It's now. I like this reading. I hate when I have to do readings and they're like down in the dumps. Sorry. And I watch, they give me something sad and blah. Okay, what's the next thing? Okay. Yeah, watch the next thing. It's like, but I must warn you. Dun, dun, dun. They like to do that to me. But I like a good positive reading. I hate giving sad news, but this is good. This is an empowering reading. All right? It's time. Time to take the step. Time to take that leap of faith. It's time, bitch. Sorry. I know. When I get a little honorary, I'm sorry. See, there's so many possibilities, guys. There's just so many possibilities waiting for you. There's not just one way. So I guess it's, it's about thinking outside the box. Anything's possible. There's not only one path. There's so many paths. If you're focused on this is the way it's supposed to be, you're going to have a very boring, dull, unhappy life. Doing everything the way it's supposed to be. Sometimes you need to add a little cayenne pepper to the mix. Okay? Spice that shit up. Or whatever. It's dessert. Let's add some Old Spice to that. Allspice. Or some desserts things. What's that thing? Clove. Or ginger. Too much is whoa. But a little bit, I kind of like that little bit. It's a little flair. So maybe it's time to add a little flair to something here, guys. Stop wasting your time thinking on it. Take the action. It came out in the reverse, guys. Hustle. Time to go. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Yeah, see? It's time to speak your truth. And I think the speaking the truth comes to this community, this group that you need to walk away from. Time to say goodbye. Time to say goodbye. It's time to say goodbye. It's time to be you. You have so many opportunities waiting for you. Maybe you feel that if you take this leap of faith forward, that it's just not going to work. But what they're saying, contraire, the opposite. It's like, not only is it going to work, but it's going to work on so many different levels. Like you can't even imagine it. Because this was predestined for you prior to your birth. Okay, close. That's the closing message, guys. I said anything more? They said nope. Was that the closing message? That was the closing message. Guys, Get up, go do what you got to do, say what you got to say, walk away from the people that you need to walk away from. You have something ordained, divinely ordered for you to bring you stability and balance and maybe even some gold, some wealth, okay? Or whatever it is that you're looking to have in your life. It's waiting. But your fear and your lack of confidence is holding you back. All right, guys. Love and light. See you soon. Bye.